Welcome back to Talking Story. My name is John Minton, and we did it. We've almost done it. We've almost made it past February of 2024, and it's a leap year, so it's a little bit longer February than normal. Gives us all an extra reading day to cram one more 5-star read in the month. But I did not want to delay at all. I want to get March's TBR out for you guys, just in case anyone wants to read along. We got some buddy reads going that we would love to have some people join us. We're wrapping up a trilogy buddy read, so it's going to be a very, very exciting month. It's going to be a very challenging month. I've got a big stack for a month, but I think we can make it through. If not, we're going to be very close. So let's see how we do. Well, let's get right off. Right away, I'm going to start the month with my first read by T. Kingfisher, What Moves the Dead. From what I understand, this is kind of a little bit of a furthering of the Fall of the House of Usher. This is a buddy read with Britain over at Some Okie Dude. If you haven't checked out his channel, we're going to put a link right under here that you can check his channel out. Really good channel. Young man. I love that he's confident in his own skill, has great ideas and opinions about what he reads, not afraid to put them out there. So I'm excited to do this buddy read with him because he loves horror. I love horror. We both love Poe, and we want to see what this is all about. So this is going to be very exciting buddy read for us. So we're going to start the month with that. Then I'm going to kind of pull away from this a little bit and kind of break it up, I think, and go into my first indie read. Not my first, my only indie read of the month, because I try and do at least one a month. And this one is Sledge versus the Labyrinth by Nick Horvath. I wanted to break up this month with just some old school badassery, and that's what this has to offer. If I can take everybody's word on Twitter and the author's word himself. So I can't wait to get into this. I've really been looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a quick read, and I think it's just going to be all out action and old school badassery, and I can't wait to get into Sledge. So I'm going to break up the two novellas with my indie read of the month, and then it's right back to T. Kingfisher's follow-up to What Moves the Dead with her brand new, now this just came out a few days ago, a few weeks ago, week and a half ago maybe, What Feast at Night. This is the follow-up to What Moves the Dead. So Britain, Some Okie Dude, and me here at Talking Story, we're going to read both of these, and we're going to I think we're going to talk about one on my channel, talk about one on his channel. We haven't quite figured it all out yet, but we'll get together and figure it out, I'm sure. But so in between, I've got Sledge versus the Labyrinth, and we got both novellas to see what this series by T. Kingfisher is all about. So I'm hoping for some spooky, supernatural, mystery, horror fun here. And then we're back on the buddy read that we have been doing since the year started with Josh at Red Fury Books, Usman at Bards and Books, Matt at Go Read Books, me right here, and then Bert at Bert's Library, who reviews on Twitter. We're going to wrap up the trilogy, The Five Warrior Angels, with The Lonesome Crown by Brian Lee Durfee. I have it on very good authority. These are all published by Simon & Schuster's Saga Press. What a ride this has been. We're going to have a live discussion for this last book in the trilogy, just as we have for the first two books in the trilogy over on Josh's channel, Red Fury Books. It has been such a great buddy read, so much fun. And I mean, if you have not got into these and you like huge, grand, sweeping, bombastic, fantasy, epic, just dripping epicness with iconic type characters, this is a series for you. And after book 2, I just can't wait to crack this open to see how he lands this plane. I have got some serious questions about how this is all going to wrap up, so I am excited to get into this in the month of March and then talk about it with all my fellow booktubers. And after that, thank you so much, Heidi. Thank you so much, because I'm going to get into one of the foundational series, The Belgariad by David Eddings. She was so kind to go ahead and send me every volume in this series, I think all 5, I think it's 5. And I can't wait any longer. I'm picking up book 1, Pawn of Prophecy in the Belgariad. I'm going to pick this up in March right after I finish Lonesome Crown. I'm going to keep the epic fantasy rolling, and I'm going to pick this up and get some foundational classic fantasy in my hands because sometimes you just want to go back to what's comfortable, and I think this is going to be every bit of that for me. And again, Heidi, thank you so much. And after that, that's probably enough epicness, so I'm going to go with some sci-fi. I'm right back into the Sun Eater series by Christopher Rocchio. We're back. We've done the novella The Lesser Devil. Now it's time for another full edition. We are back with Howling Dark, and I can't wait to see how he progresses in this story. A lot of people tell me this is far more plot driven than the first one. It really moves, it amps up all the actions, it raises the stakes in this sci-fi fantasy type series. And I'm just excited to get back to see what's up with Hadrian Marlowe from where they left off at the end of book 1, Empire of Silence. So I still have plans, and I think we're going to take a camera along so you can join us to take a little road trip for Christopher Rocchio's new book, Disquiet Gods, coming out in April, to go to the signing and shake the man's hand and hang out a little bit. So I got to read this. I got to have at least book 2 under my belt before I go meet him in person in April. So keep tuning in. Join us for that because we'll take a camera with us, like I say. So I can't wait to get back into this. And then, of course, from the very beginning of this channel, the Cosmere catch-up is still going on. I'm going to try and squeeze one more book in, one more gas lampy, steampunky, mystery type fantasy. I truly enjoyed Alloy of Law. Was it Alloy? Whatever the last one was. I think it was Alloy. No, Shadows of Self. That was book 2. Oh, I really enjoyed it. It was my book of the month last month. Or month before. I lose track. But in any case, I'm going to get back to Mistborn Era 2 if I can squeeze this in. It will be an amazingly fruitful reading month. So we're going to cap the month off with The Bands of Mourning, which is book 3 in Mistborn Era 2, which leaves us just one book to go in Era 2. We're starting to narrow down how much we have to read to catch up with the entire Cosmere. I actually think we are going to pull it off. This one's a little bit longer than the other ones in Era 2, but these tend to read extremely fast for me, so I think I can squeeze it in this month. So here we go, guys. We got 2 buddy reads. We got series that we're returning to. We've got foundational series that we are starting in the Belgariad. I think this is a well-rounded month. I think this is going to be, hopefully, just banger after banger after banger, and please join us for each and every one of them. We're going to cover them all here on the channel, and if you don't want to miss any of it, right down there, hit that thumbs up, and then underneath that, hit that subscribe button so you can keep coming back and see what we think of every one of these reads all the way through the month of March, and we can talk back and forth about them. I think a lot of you out there has probably already read some of these. You can hit me up with what you thought because I love comments. The whole reason we started this channel was to meet some other book lovers like you and talk books together, and it has been such a great, amazing ride. I can never thank you enough for all the comments you leave, so hit me up with comments down there, like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, just hit that button. It feels right. It just feels right. Look at all the amazing books that you can tune in for just in the month of March. My name is John Minton. This has been Talking Story. March is going to be, I'm going to call it right now, an amazing reading month for all of us. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to catch you next time.